வாழ்க வையகம் வாழ்க வளமுடன். Dear friends, in this session we are discussing about the good manufacturing practices for the ASU drugs, Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani drugs manufacturing and its factory premises. Okay, so it includes a lot of subtitles. For example, in GMP, infrastructural requirements, equipments, working space, storage area, health and hygiene, documentation and quality control, etc. Okay, so one by one we can discuss. First of all, location and surrounding. Here the factory building for manufacture of Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani. I mean Indian system of medicine. That's it. It should be situated and shall have such construction so as to avoid contamination. Free open severages, drain, public lavatory for any factory which produces disagreeable or obnoxious odor. I mean, if we have constructed the manufacturing industry, it should be free from contamination. It should be free from open severages and it should be free from the drainage and it should be cooperating with the Factory Act and its premises. Okay, that is the basic information about location and surroundings. Next, selection of site for the manufacturing unit. And there should be an open sewage drainage. There should be no open sewage drainage and public lavatories, factory emitting fumes, excessive soot, dust, smoke, food smell, etc. in the vicinity to avoid contamination. Okay, so the area should not be having drainage or public lavatory or dusty area, smoke area, etc. Okay, transportation facilities should be available for transportation of material as well as for workers. Okay, so materials should be moved from industry to another place and from others outside to industry. So for easy traveling facilities will be helpful for smooth manufacturing and other works. Then government incentives such as cash subsidies, tax exemption, etc. Okay, that is related to government incentive. Then local statutory restrictions, availability of suitable quality water, that is must, because without water we can't able to survive. That's why the quality of water is most important. Available skilled and unskilled personnel. So these personalities will be helpful for efficient manufacturing and other works. Availability of maintenance facility. Okay, so maintenance is most important. Then availability of communication facility through telephone or other cellular devices. Okay, then proximity of facilities like education, housing, uh, recreation, then local transport, shopping, etc. So that should be essential for factories. Okay, these are the another considerable points in location and surrounding, etc. Next, we can know about the factory premises. Factory premises should have adequate space for following different activities: receiving and storing raw material, manufacturing process area, quality control section, finished goods store, office, rejected goods or drugstore. So these should be kept in different places. For these particular areas, the space should be essential. Okay, next, buildings. The buildings used for factory shall be such as to permit the production of drugs under hygienic condition and should be free from cobwebs and insects, rodents. Okay, that should be free from insects, rodents, and etc. It should have adequate provisions of light and ventilation. That is most important. Without ventilation, without a light, it will not be the proper manufacturing unit. So light and ventilation should be very essential. The floor and the walls should not be damp or moist. It should be free from moisture. Next, some other important points also should be noted in buildings. The points like working space to allow orderly and logical placement of equipment and materials to avoid the risk of cross contamination by other drugs or substances. So cross contamination should be avoided. For that, sufficient space should be essential. It is designed, constructed, and maintained to prevent the entry of insects and rodents. So these information already we discussed. Then interior surface, walls, floors, and ceilings shall be smooth and free from cracks and permit easy cleaning and disinfection. Okay, so the interior surface should be smooth and it should be free from cracks. Then it should have cooperated for the cleaning as well as disinfection purpose. Okay, next, the sanitary fittings and electrical fixtures in the manufacturing area shall be proper and safe. Okay, proper electrical circuits and manufacturing section, etc. Okay, then furnace body section could be covered with tin roof and proper ventilation, but sufficient care should be taken to prevent flies, dust. There should be fire safety measures and proper exits should be there. Okay, so that is furnace area. It should be protected with the proper safety manner. Then drying space, there should be separate space for drying of raw materials, in process medicine or medicine record drying before packing. Okay, so proper drying area should be essential. This space will be protected from flies, insects, dust, etc. by proper flooring, wire mesh window, glass panels, or other materials. Okay, so drying space should be essential. The drying space should be protected by using suitable material. Okay, next, water supply. We know the basics about the water supply. Water is used in manufacturing should be not only for manufacturing, it will be used in all other branches. It should be pure and of potable quality. Adequate provisions for washing of premises should be made. Then uh, potable water should be conform to prescribed standards, ICMR standards, Indian Council for Medical Research. Ion exchange treatment and distillation plants may be installed for the availability of purified water and water for injection respectively. So in industry, the ophthalmic section as well as parent section, there we can utilize the water for injection as well as purified water, distilled water, etc. According to their necessity, the water supply unit should be available in proper way. Following periodical schedule for monitoring the quality of water is required to ensure the quality of water used in the manufacturing units. Okay, so water supply unit also most important in the schedule T. Then container cleaning, it should be provision for independent. There should be provisions for independent area for cleaning of containers, adequate arrangement for washing, cleaning, and drying of containers, bottles, vials, jar, etc. For packing of various dosage forms should be made. Okay, so proper container cleaning section also should be most important in industry. Next, so especially we are utilizing vials, jars, and bottles. So these should be properly cleaned in every batch. Waste disposal from the manufacturing section and laboratories, the wastewater and residues which might be prejudicial to the workers or public health shall be disposed of. Okay. So the waste disposal system should be properly managed. Okay. So waste disposal is most important one. Wastewater and residues should be disposed only after suitable treatment as per the guidelines of pollution control authority. So pollution control authorities are giving certain guidelines. The wastewater treatment as well as waste materials treatment should be followed the pollution control authorities guidelines. Okay, important legislation enforced by in this regard should also be consulted. Then air, I mean Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981, Environmental Protection Act 1986 and 1975, the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 and 1975, Manufacture, Storage and Import of Hazardous Chemicals Rules 1989, then Hazardous Waste Management and Handling Rules 1989, then Central Pollution Control Board and State Public Pollution Control Board. These rules and acts might be followed for efficient cleaning and pollution control. Okay, then requirements for the sterile products. So if you are preparing sterile products, the following requirements should be must. There should be provisions of separate enclosed area, special designed for sterile products. Okay, it should be free from microorganism. Salient point for the production of products are given below. Manufacturing area, airlock and for entry, free from dust and ventilated with an air supply. Air supply through bacteria filtering filter or HEPA filter, high efficiency particulate matter filter. Then iodical check of filters and their maintenance record. Area designed to facilitate cleaning and disinfection, etc. Then routine microbiological checks, restricted entry, procedure for entering and leaving. Then preclude possibility of mix-up between non-sterile and sterile products. Okay, so these are the points should be noted in sterile area. Okay, so we have to follow that. Then only we can able to minimize the contamination or reduce the contamination in the industry. Then store for the storage of raw materials, appropriate containers as per materials physical and chemical properties may be used to prevent from dampness, microbiological contamination, rodent and insects infection. Okay, so the raw materials as well as other materials should be stored in separate manner. Then in Indian system of medicine manufacturing, I mean Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani system of drugs manufacturing unit, raw materials may be categorized as follows for their appropriate storage. Fresh herbs, example mint, basil. Dry herbs, example parsley, rosemary. Plant extract and exudates, resins, etc. Okay, these should be stored in proper way. Then volatile oils are perfumes and flavors. Example peppermint, clove, caraway. Animal origin, honey, royal jelly. Metallic origin, copper, chromium, manganese, zinc, lead. Then mineral origin, clays, bentonite, aggregates, kaolin. Then excipients like colorants, sweetness, binders, diluents. These also some examples based on the storage of raw materials and excipients, etc. It should be stored in proper manner. Then each container should be properly labeled and informative in following format. Name of the material, source of supply, then status under test or approved or rejected, then batch lot number, date of receipt, etc. So these all should be in the label. Then packaging material stores here, a separate space for storage of bottles, jars, capsule, etc. All the containers and closest lids should be adequately cleaned and dried before packing the products. Finished good product. The finished products from the production area after proper packaging should be stored in the finished goods store within an area marked quarantine and subjected for quality control test for con- conformance to other place. Okay, so finished good products should be kept in separate place. It should be transferred from the production area. And standards packing and labeling only after the approval of quality control department it should be moved to finished goods store, which should be facilitated with the proper shelves and specific storage condition record for finished products. Distribution records should be invariably maintained for this finished goods area. Then working space, we know that manufacturing area should be have adequate space and arrangement to prevent cross contamination. Okay, so cross contamination we have discussed the raw materials, finished goods, production, produced materials before quality control, after quality control. So the materials name will be similar, but the nature will be vary. So it should not be contaminated. That's why we have to save. We have to leave some space and other necessary activities in the working space. Space requirement for manufacturing of Ayurveda and Siddha medicine. Should be followed the industrial premises. Okay, health, clothing, sanitation, and hygiene of workers. All the workers should be free from contagious disease. Their uniform should be suitable to nature of work and climate. Okay, so first the person should not be suffered with any diseases. Then their uniform should be suitable. Then clean towel, soap, scrubbing brushes should be provided to them. Then their hands should be covered with cloth or synthetic covering. Uh, then stress should be on personal cleanses. Okay, dress should be on personal cleanses. Then provision should be made for separate toilets for men and women, change room, uh, dress changing room, and cupboards to keep their clothes and belongings. Then educational program or on sanitation and personal hygiene should be conducted for workers to motivate them. Some of the educational programs should be followed for their proper sanitizing. Okay. Then machinery and equipment should be according to the usage of operation and nature of product. Manufacturing process could be manual, semi-automatic, or automatic. Manual means without the instrument we are doing the processing. Semi-automatic means it might be operated by using instrument, and manually also we are operating. And automatic means without any manual work, the instrument will be working automatically. These equipments have to be properly installed and maintained with proper cleaning. Instrument cleaning is most important. List of equipments and machinery recommended is indicated in part 2a. So here we have given that information also. There should be adequate space between machine to facilitate the cleaning and maintenance operation. So proper space should be kept. Then proper standard operating procedure is SOPs for cleaning, maintaining and performance of every machine should be laid down. Here the machinery and the equipments for manufacturing of Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani medicine. First category of medicine, then machinery and equipment. Anjana, Pisti, Churna, Naya, Manjan, Liva. Coral, me- mechanized, motorized, then end runner mill, sieve softener, then Churna and all. Grinder, disintegrator, pulverizer, powder mixer, sieve sifter. Next, Gutika, Vati, pills, etc. Ball mill, mass mixer, Vati cutting machine, stainless steel trays, containers for storage. Then tablets, ball mill, mass mix, powder mixer, granulator, dryer, compressing machine, and sugar coating. Then kupi, kava, kasra, parpati, lavana, basma, etc. Bati, karahi, stainless steel vessel, patila flask, multani, matti, plaster of paris, copper red, then earthen container, etc. Okay, so these are the essential requirements. Then kajal, earthen lamps for collection of kajal, triple roller mill, end runners, UCSS pails, filling, packing, and manufacturing room should be provided with exhaust fan and extraction lamps. Okay, for capsule manufacturing, we are using air conditioner, dehumidifier, hygrometer, thermometer, capsule feeding machine, etc. For ointments, tube feeding machine, crimping machine, etc. For Modak legium, body section fitted with exhaust fan, etc. Then for Asava Darista, same as mentioned above, fermentation tank, container, and distillation plant were necessary. Then Sura, same as mentioned above, plus distillation plant and transfer salt and body kadi SS spatula SS storage container. Stainless steel. Okay, SS means stainless steel. Then filtration apparatuses. Equipments related to filtration with the tap, liquid filling machine, etc. Okay. Then documentation and records. It is having some few examples of types like batch manufacturing record first. So if you are saying about a batch manufacturing record, these are required to provide an account of raw materials and their quantities obtained from the store, how much quantity we are collecting from the store, then test conducted during the various stages of manufacturing, like color, odor, taste, physical characteristics, chemical test as may be necessary or indicated in the approved books of Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani, mentioned in the first schedule of drugs and cosmetics at 1923 of 1940. The details of transfer of manufactured drug to the finished product area, finished product store, and including dates dates and quantity of drugs transferred along with record of testing of finished products. So we have to record everything, in which date, on which date we have transferred the drugs from one source to another drug, if any, and packaging records shall be maintained only after the manufactured drugs have been verified and accepted quality shall be allowed to be cleared for sale. Okay. Then in batch manufacture record, it should be essential to maintain the record of date, manpower, machine, and equipments used, etc. To keep in process record of to keep in process record of various sodhana, burning, and fire and specific grindings in terms of internal use. Okay, that should be noted. Then batch manufacture record here in the same topic. Manufacturing shall maintain the following record. Each batch manufacture record of every machine, list of raw material used, list of quality obtained from the store for production of medicine, quality control test in-house of pharmacopoeia tests such as test color, physical characteristics, etc. Okay, so in batch manufacture record we have to mention everything in clear manner. And then distribution record, it is most important. Records of sale and distribution of each batch of Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani drugs shall be maintained in order to facilitate prompt and complete recall of the batch if necessary. Okay, so every information should be noted in proper way. The duration of record keeping should be the date of expiry of the batch. Certain category of Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani medicine like Basma, Rasa, Kubi Pakwa, Parpati, Sindura, Karpu, Pu, Puram, Kusta, Asava, etc. do not have expiry date in constant. Their efficiency increases with the passage of time. So for no expiry drugs, the records should be maintained up to 5 years. Hence, records need to be maintained up to 5 years of the exhausting of stock. Okay. Next, record of market complaints. Manufacturers shall maintain a register to record all reports of market complaints received regarding the products sold in the market. So we have to know the mentality of the customers as well as users or patients. So the record of market complaints should be essential. Manufacturers shall enter all dates received on search market complaints, investigations carried out by the manufacturer regarding the complaint as well as any corrective action initiated to prevent recurrence of such market complaints shall also be recorded. Once in a period of 6 months, the manufacturer shall submit the record of such complaints to the licensing authority. Okay, if any complaint, we have to satisfy the licensing authority. Okay, the register shall also be available for inspection during any inspection of the premises. Records of any adverse reaction resulting from the use of Ayurvedics, Siddha and Unani drugs shall also be maintained in a separate register by each manufacturer. So then after that, the customers and the users should be satisfied with the medicine. So these should be noted. These record will be known as record of market complaint. Then corrective action and preventive action should be taken and it should be properly done. Okay, dear friends, these are the basic information and explanation related to Schedule T, manufacturing of Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani drugs. Okay, this topic will be over. We can meet with another lecture topic. Thank you very much. வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். நன்றி.